candidate for La Mesa City Council in 2024. I am so glad to be here tonight with all of you, and I want to wish everyone a very happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, and if you're just celebrating the season, I hope you have a great winter. What I wanted to talk to you about very briefly tonight is why I'm running, what the core of my beliefs are. My dad grew up in a very, very poor family, a first-generation American family. And my mom grew up in a very, very poor family in the Imperial Valley. Neither of my parents knew where their next meal was going to be coming from. And my parents got it together and lifted themselves, pulled them up by their bootstraps, and lived the American dream because it was still possible at that point in time. Because of that, my parents were the first in their family to be able to buy a home. They opened a small business here in the region, and they raised myself and my sister. I was able to be the first person in my family to graduate from college, and now I am the first person in my family to run for office. I was raised here in La Mesa, and I chose to make it permanent right after I graduated from college. The American dream is nearly impossible. It's very difficult to reach. But La Mesa still has a glimmer of hope where we can make that possible again here. Our housing prices are sky high, but they're still lower than a lot of the surrounding areas. We need to lower them further. We need to make it so that small businesses can open and thrive here. We need to make it a safe community for everyone. We are becoming more diverse, and that is very special, but we need to make sure that we're not just saying we're diverse, we're actually being welcoming to all people. So that's why I'm running. I'm running to be the first LGBTQ elected official in the city of La Mesa. I'm a Latina, and I am a proud woman. And if anyone would like to chat with me about any issues, please reach out and I would be glad to sit down with you for a cup of coffee. Again, I'm your endorsed candidate and I want to make sure that you have your issues heard. Thank you so much, and I'm Lauren Casares.
Good evening, everyone. How you doing? Happy holidays. My name is Kevin Juza. I'm from Poway. Why is a Poway guy down here? Well, I'm the California Democratic endorsed candidate for Assembly District 75. So that's East, Poway, Santee, La Mesa, parts of the unincorporated area, all the way to the end. We have 3,200 square miles of a district, 300,000 votes, and I have to get at least 50%. Well, guess what happened today? Anybody know what's happened in the news? No. Carl DeMaio jumped into my race. That is what everybody should also say about Andrew Hayes, who's the Republican endorsed candidate too. So what I need all your support. One thing you can do to support me is take out this little funny gadget that you have with Facebook or Twitter and follow me, Kevin Juza CA. If you could do that, when we start doing some marketing, we're going to get out to the 300,000 people spread out over 3,200 square miles. We need your help. We also need your help for fundraising. This guy has already $500,000 in his kitty that he's been getting from people over the years. You have my campaign manager, Andy. Do you guys know Andy? She's awesome. Max, my consultant. They're the best people I've ever worked with in a campaign because I've always done it by myself. But we really need the help. And I'll be here all the way through next November, and if you keep me on, I'll be here past November of next year. But I'm looking forward to learning more about what we need to happen in the rural parts of San Diego County. And my name again is Kevin Juza. I'm running for Assembly District 75. Thank you for your time and happy holidays.
Good evening, Democrats, and happy holidays. Thank you so much for bringing the magician. That was a lot of fun. My name is Nadia Farjud, and I'm running for the Grossmont Healthcare District in Zone 3, which runs from San Carlos and Del Cerro all the way to La Mesa. I'm running because I believe in community healthcare, and I believe East County has problems that we can solve together, and there's been a Republican in this seat who's held it for the past 15 years and is going to go for a 5th term, and I don't think we should allow that as Democrats to happen. I'm a healthcare attorney by background, and I'm grateful to be endorsed by a number of Democrats in the region, including Monica Montgomery Stepp, our new county supervisor, which is exciting, and it's an amazing time for our region where there's now a majority of women serving on the County Board of Supervisors. As an attorney, I've worked on a number of cases, including advising a number of women who have been discriminated against in gynecology offices and help them achieve justice, and also advise hospitals and healthcare systems across California in complying with state and federal law. I'm excited about the opportunities presented by this office to do community healthcare in East County, including addressing some of the major problems our region is facing, such as the opioid crisis, senior isolation, youth mental health, and I look forward to working with you. Again, my name is Nadia Farjud. I hope you have a wonderful holiday and New Year, and I welcome an opportunity to meet with any of you about the healthcare issues that you care about. Thanks again.
All right, good evening. If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. If you can hear me, clap 3 times. Oh, I've got your attention. You're a wonderful class. Thank you. My name is Jay Steiger. I am a parent, I'm a teacher, and I am a candidate. I am the endorsed candidate for the Grossmont Union High School District Board Area 2. Thank you, La Mesa-Foothills Democrats, for your endorsement. And I also have full party endorsement, and great news this week, I just received word that I have been endorsed by the San Diego Imperial County Labor Council. I am a union member myself, and I am honored to have their endorsement. I will keep it fairly short, as I know you'd like me to, but I want to kind of echo what some of the others have said about why I'm running. And I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you 2 real quick ones. So first of all, COVID learning loss is real. Kids are behind, and we are working as teachers to build them up and bridge those gaps and get their reading scores and get their writing skills up to where they need to be, because these are the future adults. They're going out in the world, and we need to make sure that they are well equipped to be the amazing adults that they can. And so today in my language arts class, we do a word of the day, and because I like playing little word games, I put up a meme on my board, and it said, Thanksgiving is the first day of the Christmas season. False. It's Christmas Day. What's that mean? And so they learned the word epiphany. And we talked about the 12 days of Christmas, but also the light bulb moment that is an epiphany. And that is what teachers live for, is when their kids have that epiphany moment and say, oh my gosh, I got it. Or wow, I never knew that. That's so cool. That's what we live for. And so the second part is a kid who was so cool last year. And this kid was an openly trans kid. And I had a conversation with him, and we talked about pronouns, and we talked about parents. And he said, yeah, my pronouns are he, him, his. And no, my parents don't know. And no, I don't want them to know right now. And he was so grounded and so matter of fact and so amazing. He inspires me to this day. And so what I gave him, and he was also cool, he said, look, I get it. If you have to email my parents, you can use my birth gender and my birth pronouns. That's fine. You know, it's okay. But what I gave that individual, and this isn't me patting myself on the back, it's what all teachers do, is I just gave him the space to be himself, to be true to who he was, and so he could grow. And he was one of my best students, and to this day, he comes by my classroom every day and fist bumps me at the door. And he's doing great, he's an A student. That's what we do as educators for all students. The board majority in the Grossmont district doesn't want to do that. And so it is crucial that we hold this Area 2 seat, that we hold the Spring Valley seat, and then we build forward in 2026. We take a board majority and we make permanent changes to serve the best interests of all kids and all teachers in that district. Jay Steiger, Grossmont Union High School District 2024, thank you.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Judith K. Walters, and I'm running for Central Committee. I'm running for re-election. I've been with the party since 1995, and I have served, thank you so much. I've served continuously. I ran for State Assembly in 2000, also on the California Democratic Party. I am a delegate, and I've been serving on this California Democratic Party for several years, actually since 1995 as well. So I've done phone bank, I've walked for candidates, I've endorsed people. I've endorsed candidates, I've walked and phone bank, and what we just did in Ohio, I was on the team, so we were able to get the abortion passed. And I've been working nationally with the Democratic National Committee. I've been trained by them, and I also have been, working on senatorial as well as legislative committees. So I've been serving the California Democratic Party for many, many years. I'm on the Central Committee. I was in administration. I was Political Action Director for 8 years, and I've also done Credentials Committee. I've worked with the California Democratic Party Credential Committee, Finance Committee. I've done fundraising. I'm a trail raiser for the California Democratic Party. So I could go on. I spent many, many years in the party, walking, phoning, texting, anything I can do to get us to win, to elect Democrats. So thank you for allowing me to speak. I appreciate it. And could you vote for me? I'm in 75th AD, and I'm looking for signatures tonight to be reelected. In order to be reelected, I need signatures to get me on the ballot. So thank you so much for allowing me to talk, and you have a wonderful evening. Feliz Navidad, great Christmas, and a wonderful 2024 where we will bring Biden back in office. Thank you. Presidential campaigns,
Hello, La Mesa, El Cajon, and all the good people out there. Happy holiday. I think I got my heart back. So, I'm Nurse Brenda Meller, and I'm also Dr. Brenda Meller. I completed my PhD in nursing, and I'm running for Grossmont Healthcare District Board of Director, Zone 3. And why do I want to be on the board? Well, since I've been a nurse for over 40 years, the American Nursing Association says where there's policies being made, nurses should be there to be a part of those. I guess I'm too close. Nurses should be there when policies are being made. A little bit about my background. I'm from Kansas, but I've been here for over 30 years, and I'm a homeowner here in La Mesa. But what really touched my heart in nursing, my grandmother was a nurse's aide, and she worked at Topeka State Hospital, and that's also known as the insane asylum. And all the years my grandmother and my grandfather was working there, neither one of them ever complained about those patients. And I remember when my grandmother had to retire early, and she would drop my grandfather off. And I remember seeing, I was young, I didn't understand, and I remember seeing these people sitting at the window, and they didn't look right. And I remember years later, my grandparents never, ever complained about those patients, never complained about the care of those patients. And that love for the patients transcended to me. So I went into nursing, and 40 plus years later, I'm still here, and I still love nursing. So now I want to give back. I've been in community nursing. I've been a home health nurse. I've been a hospice nurse. Currently, I am teaching senior nursing students, and I'm also an administrative hospital supervisor. So I have my leadership skills behind me, and I feel that I'm fully qualified for the Grossmont Healthcare District Board of Director, Zone 3. So if you live in La Mesa, I hope that you will vote for Dr. Brenda Miller. And if not, I would love your support. Happy holidays to each and every one of you. Take care.
Hi everyone, I'm not going to use that because I'm plenty loud. My name's Andy McNew. In addition to being the campaign manager of now what is the most interesting assembly race in California as of this afternoon, I am running for Central Committee in AD 75. I'm running on a slate with Max Costin, who lives here in La Mesa, and also Ryan Darcy, and three folks from North County, Ross Pike, Julie Diaz-Martinez, and who's our last person? Amy Admire. Sorry. It's been a long day, folks. Carl DeMaio just jumped in our race. Anyway, I'm running for Central Committee with this great slate because we want to bring more attention to issues that affect rural California, rural San Diego County, and it's been something that's been overlooked by our Democratic Party for a long, long time. And I believe that the goal of the Democratic Party is to elect Democratic candidates up and down the ballot. I believe that our party has gotten a bit away from those goals and is concentrating on things that take away from that mission. So I want to get back to that mission, electing Democrats up and down the ballot, especially in East County, where I live. I live in Ramona, and you know that's why I'm running. And I've been a member. I've been an alternate and associate member for a while, but I'm running this time to be a full member. And I hope you'll consider voting for our slate. We plan to represent all of East County, all of North County, all of AD 75, because we are spread all over this 32,000 square mile, or 3,200 square mile district. So, all right, that's it. It's been a long day. You guys have a great one.
Hello, my name is Frances. Frances Yasmin Motiwala, she, her pronouns. I live in City Heights, which is part of the 79th, and I am running for Central Committee as well. Would love your signature and support. I have been a Democrat since high school when I learned what they were, what the parties were. I grew up evangelical Christian thinking I just had to be a Republican, and then I was like, wait a minute, that does not make sense. I believe that if there is such a thing as God's work, it is left organizing. I have been a political organizer since 2008 when I joined the organization Peace Action, worked on anti-war and nuclear disarmament work, led a canvass for 8 years, then did major donor fundraising. I ran for Congress in Los Angeles against Jimmy Gomez in the March 2020 primary because, as progressive as he seemed, I realized he was taking money from defense contractors, healthcare corporations, and his votes on co-sponsoring legislation didn't line up with what he said his values were. So it was a great learning experience, and I'm committed to organizing. I'm on the board of the organization Activist San Diego, and have my own consulting firm, Winning Strategies. And have the pleasure and honor of working with Nurse Brenda Miller on her campaign, and with the Power San Diego ballot measure that is getting going to bring public power here to San Diego, to the city. And then you guys La Mesa can join afterwards. So that's a little bit about me. Love to chat. Appreciate your signature if you live in the 79th.
Last but not least, my name is Max Costin. I am also running for Central Committee on the slate with Andy McNew, Ryan Darcy, Ross Pike, Amy Admire, and Julie Martinez. Did I miss anyone?
No, that's right.
Awesome. So I am proud to be the youngest member of our Democratic Central Committee. If you're wondering, I am only 20 years old.
Gen Z power.
Woo woo!
That's who I am. I'm, someone who represents our younger generations. I am proud to have been appointed our lovely president's alternate last year, until there was a vacancy for the 8071 seat, which is now 8075 mostly, and that I was very lucky to be appointed to fill that vacancy, and also right around that same time appointed to be the secretary of our East Area Caucus for the Central Committee, which I will shout out, and Andrea Beth is not here, and Ryan Darcy are not here, but with the three of us in East Area leadership, we are the very first area caucus to have 100% LGBTQ plus leadership. As a Central Committee, we've already done so much work, as we've seen our endorsed candidate for La Mesa City Council, and our endorsed candidate for Grossmont Union High School District, who are two incredible people. We're also about to endorse the challenger for Joel Anderson's supervisor seat, and we are currently working on organizing Democrats not only to turn out for the primary election, but to turn out for the general election, to get involved with Go Team and volunteer for these campaigns, to become donors, and get more involved in the democratic process. And of course, that always includes young people. So I would appreciate your support for Central Committee. If any of you live in Assembly District 75, please let me know, because I would love you to sign my nominating papers. Thank you.
This is where I'm getting my knee fixed Friday. Thank you all for being here. I don't think we have any more announcements to make. You guys, we did that.
You already did it?
Yeah. Sorry. Somebody at that table won. Yes, Miriam.
I just want to remind people who are concerned with the number of people running for different central committee positions, you can sign up to 6 per your assembly district. So don't worry about crossing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm running, Miriam's running, who else is running in Santa Vita 9? Lauren, yes, you weren't paying attention. You could have raised your hand. So anyway, I just wanted to thank you all for being here. This has been a great night. We did a lot of help for our unhoused neighbors, and you all made my Christmas wish come true because you're all here. Thank you so much. We're adjourned until January.